Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing on this here episode of Friday Faves, baby? Yes. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing swimmingly. Let me put my over here so I can see myself right now. Yes. Man, how everybody doing on this here Friday, baby? Y'all better get on in here and enjoy yourself because y'all already know what it is on Friday Fave. Um, Today's show little different, little different. Carl, I seen you for just a pinch. Streaming, could I say? I'm uh I was busy so I could try to get to this, but yeah, Carol the Girl Manager. Now, unless that was, I'm pretty sure 100%. I'm almost 100% sure that uh that was just before this. So, man, if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't seen the one and only, the one and only Carol the Girl Miniature, I strongly encourage you to do so. Great channel. Uh, Carol always gonna be Carol, and she is a hoot and a holler. And I don't know, just kind of pick. She'll pick your spirit up type person. I try to be that as much as I can, but I also got my other parts of me that often can yeah. Anyway, y'all check out Carol, please and thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ahmad is in here. Official J Mill, sis, please, pretty please, with gumdrops and all other kinds of cool, pretty, delicious things on top. Will you drop Carol uh uh channel in the chat so everybody can meet and greet and hang out with her and watch a couple videos and get them nimbers, as my Florida folks say, get them nimbers up. Let me get to speaking to people. Y'all, I can't lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Oh, by the way, thank you everybody for being here. I'm finna get to speaking to the chat. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up, and please, if you feel like it, share this live out. If not, like, you know what I'm saying? What can I do? What can I do? Uh, Per usual, my sister, Psalm 146, Home and Garden. How you doing, young lady? Salama, habari yako? Karibu. Karibu tena. Thank you for being here. Psalm 146, Home and Garden. And she did say happy birthday to April, POA. Y'all, I'm finna have this conversation I'm finna have, and that is my plan for pretty much the next 2 days, is to indulge myself with my sweet pea and enjoy her birthday weekend and just chill on it because it's a lot going on. So you got to find your happy places, baby. Yes, indeed. Find your happy places. Meditation Paradise Land. How you doing, young lady? Better get in here and enjoy yourself. All these Texas people starting to come in. Adina, what's going on, family? I'm gonna have to get up there with you one of these days, and we're gonna have to go get us some we're gonna have to go get us some Williams chicken or something. I heard it ain't the same no more, but I want to give it critique myself. There she in here. Carol the Girl Miniature. What's going on, family? Tempest Creek, what's up? How you doing? The off-grid trucker. Bruh, you better get in here and enjoy yourself, man. You better, don't come on now. Don't be playing no game. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Miss Native Cherokee. How you doing, young lady? Good morning. I will be listening to whole week. Uh-oh, big jump. Hold on. Hold on, where is that at? This whole work in the yard, collecting wood, char for my very full 5. Okay, good. Hey, man. Well, thank you for just taking the time to listen. I appreciate you for being here while y'all in the garden working. Bayou Sugar, or dare I say Bayou. Bayou Sugar. How you doing, neighbor? That's my neighbor to the east over there. Bayou Sugar. Yes. You all right, Miss Native Cherokee? Hell, I mistype. We all mistype. It's fine. Things, matter of fact, y'all see my shirt. Y'all see my little Wally wearing shirt. I'm fine. Everything is fine. That's just what I'm going to. That's just how I'm on. That's where I'm at right now. Hey, Sonya Siegler, how you doing, young lady? I'm gonna give a couple more minutes. Let people kind of tip on in here before we get into this conversation. Because I promise the goal is not to keep y'all too long today. Now, my sweet pea ain't here, as you can see. She here in spirit. Ain't that right, baby? She here in spirit. So, um, what we have on Fridays, baby? We have guests. That's right. We have guests. Now, this Friday is going to be a little bit different because I usually don't bring in a subject matter like how I'm going to bring in today on a Friday show. And I'm also telling y'all now, that's why I want to make this kind of expedite this process, because today, like baby said, we have guests. Y'all the guests. All of y'all is the guests. Yes. So I'm gonna drop that link in a little bit. And again, we're gonna talk about some stuff. I ain't trying to piss on nobody parade, but because it's Friday, I want everybody to have a happy Friday, happy weekend, happy everything. But I gotta let y'all know how I feel. And what's on old J Hart. What's on fam, kicking it with the Rooks. What's going on, family? How you boy, when I say y'all be tickling me over on the doggone TikTok machine, kicking it with the Rooks, Shanti, Vino, fam, y'all, some of y'all little skits, boy. By the way, please and thank you. If you don't mind, I ain't trying to where JJ at? Where JJ at? JJ should have been in here. I'm trying to overwork J Mia too hard. Cause somebody, if it's any mods, even if you in the bushes, just drop kicking it with the Roots link. Beautiful family, beautiful channel. I don't know, you just good people. And Shanti talked about this not long ago, about breaking down the understanding of, as your channel grow, you try to keep up with so many people. That's one of the things I love them for outside of their content is their patience and their understanding. But really, especially for people who I ride for, hell, I honestly, deep inside, I feel bad sometimes. I'm getting over it. Don't get it twisted. I'm getting over it. But like, say, official J Mia been and dropped something, or baby girl been and dropped something. I started, get 2 minutes in, get a phone call, something happened, try to go back to it, but then somebody else done went live, yada yada yada. We done talked about all this before, but it means so much when people understand that you're doing your best, and that's something else I love about the Roots. The adultiness of it all, just adulting. Let's laugh a little bit before I start talking about this bullshit, y'all. I hope I ain't missed nobody. Adina, Miss Native, okay, the Roots. All right. I think I got everybody. I'm gonna go one more time. I spoke to the young lady Sonya Siegler. Okay. I got Bayou Sugar. All right. I don't think. Okay, good. I bet I ain't missed nobody. Hey, Mad Shad, what's going on, bro? Mad Shad, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Shad, you better get in here and enjoy yourself, man. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the conversation. Hey, so now what? How you doing? I'm gonna go and get into the conversation. I get it that it's the weekend, and I'm typically, 90% just the overall jovial soul. I'm typically, because life is short, life is unpredictable. 99% of the time, I'm just happy as hell, just because I'm breathing and farting and living life. I'm still grateful. I'm still happy. But I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie to myself. What's going on, Country Hustle? What's going on, young man? Warm, strong adventures. How you doing, sir? Better get in here and enjoy yourself. First world problems and high end poverty. I always liken it to this because I have, with me being limited to being the coolest uncle in the world because I ain't nobody daddy. Not only within my family, I have a lot of friends at my age who have children who are sometimes like teenagers, some of them in their early 20s, including some of my nephews. The youngest one, he's still hell. The oldest one too. They all still babies to me mentally, but they growing into young men. Matter of fact, one of my nephews, he done got his peach fuzz and stuff, and got a little stash coming in. It's like, damn, when did you turn 16, guy? Life happened. It's kind of like the kid. This is how I see our country in a lot of ways. Cause it really ain't your fault, but it kind of is, but it kind of ain't. When you got a mama and a daddy who grew up hood for real, like they childhood in the late 80s and early 90s or in the 80s and 90s was literally New Jack City type shit. Their upbringing was boys in the hoodish, can we say. And through all the trials and tribulations, they scraped and dug and pulled themselves out of whatever circumstances they coming from. They living the American dream. Now you got they out in the birds. They in the birds. And you got these children that you've created and brought into this world who sometimes just seem ungrateful or they just don't get it. It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault because they didn't ask to be born to who they were born to, or they didn't ask to live in this beautiful home in this cul-de-sac at the end of the street. They didn't ask for that. All they know is what they know. With that being said, sometimes these same parents want to choke or shake the shit out of them and say, "Do you know how hard we had to work to get here?" And all I'm doing is asking you shit like take the trash out, mow the yard, help your daddy paint the eaves, before the HOA folk won't come over here messing with her. That's kind of where I'm at. And everybody ain't gonna agree with it, and I'm believe me, I'm 100% all right with it. But something else happened yesterday, last night. That's really, really a big deal to me and for me. And I very seldomly get into naming various countries by name. I rarely get into um, geopolitical things outside of discussing it in obscurity. But today I'm going to be a little bit more specific because what happened last night between these two countries is a very, very serious and historical event for me. Now, before we get into the little bit of stuff that I'm finna show y'all, I completely understand. What was that? Oh wow, I don't even know who that is, but thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, thank you. Cash out. All right, thank you. I don't even know who that was. Thank you. Uh, when I see stuff like this happen globally, and we all know, we've all heard war and rumors of war, so on and so forth. Got it. Tracking. Too easy. Excuse me. But I'm under the impression that my fellow citizens in this country then got so overwhelmingly desensitized because the shit with the other two countries, this been going on for over 2 years. Stuff get old, you get desensitized to it. You hear so much about it, you see it, you did, and then it's like whatever, whatever. I'm not finna start picking out articles or whatever or regs from the field manual. We ain't got to go that deep with it. But I think the misperception of strategy is lost on a lot of people. Hey, precious pieces. We've been put through so much as a society, as a culture, as a people. I'm talking about Americans here now. Nothing ethnic. I'm talking about all of us. It's like, oh yeah, something happened over there again. Bet. Oh well. When things change to the extent where stuff ain't happening through proxies no more, I'll put it like this. I'm always up for a good analogy. My man ain't my man ain't in here right now, but let's say vision preparedness, right? Let's say me and vision preparedness, we got beef, and we didn't always had beef, but we ain't never knuckled up. Me and Vision ain't never once in our life went toe to toe. But we got two little cousins that's around the same age. We in our 20s and no, we in our 30s, and our little cousins is like 15. So we just let them beef with each other, and you know what I'm saying, they might toss a little something at each other. Every now and again they'll get in one of the streets and just kind of pop, 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 pop. Well, what about when me and VP say this thing done got so real, we ain't sending our little cousins to be that go between no more. We finna handle this like the men that we are. Now, again, the fatigue of it all, the stress of it all, the hearing about it over and over and over, day in, weekend, for years, it's kind of like human nature. Desensitized, no big deal. In my opinion, and I have to be open and honest because I think I have a hypersensitivity to some of these issues, which is fair. That's fair. That is fair. You could say, "Oh, Jay, used to do this or that, whatever." So he just hypersensitive to it. Everything a big deal. He pulling his locks out. He got four locks missing from yesterday because he done pulled them out. I have not, but I understand some things about this life and this world from a perspective that I don't think a whole lot of other people have been privy to experience. I'll put it like that. Girl, dad, what's going on? I seen you last night, bro. I was in the bushes, man, but I sure liked you, and hit you up. I just wasn't in the space to really engage like how I wanted to. Miss Native Cherokee said, "What happened last night is now always be part of history. Also, just the beginning." I feel the same way, Miss Native Cherokee. I do with all my heart and soul and body and all that good stuff. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Let me get into it. Let me we're gonna watch a few clips here and there, family, and then we're gonna talk about it on the other side of it.
Good evening. I'm Juju Chang at ABC News headquarters here in New York. We're interrupting your regular programming with some breaking news. Israel has initiated a retaliatory strike against Iran, according to a senior U.S. official. This comes just 5 days after Tehran launched a direct military assault on Israel, firing more than 300 drones and missiles. Most were intercepted by Israel with the help of allies, including the U.S. Since that unprecedented weekend attack, Israel has vowed to retaliate. We turn now to ABC's Matt Gutman, who is in Israel with the latest reporting. Matt, what are you hearing?
Juju, a senior U.S. official telling us that Israeli missiles have hit at least one site inside Iran. No reports yet on casualties or what specifically this site was. As you mentioned, Israel has been telegraphing that it will respond. Officials telling me at the time and place of their choosing, they did not specify what that response would be like. We didn't know when it would come. And of course, this is in response to that massive missile salvo from last Saturday, the largest ballistic missile salvo in history. And of course, Iran has said that if Israel chooses to respond, the Iranian response would be severe and immediate. Juju.
Matt.
Now I'm going to stop right there. Let me turn my camera back on, too. What's up, Jason? What's going on, my brother? Welcome in. And hey, Shanna. Hey, Shanna, wherever you at. I don't expect people, with all the fighting that's gone on over the past couple of decades, in and out, here and there, varying countries. I don't expect, I don't know what I expect, but I don't expect people to just freak out, man. Lose it, man. But is there a such thing as being a little too chill for your own good, where you just so unbothered that you quit paying attention to stuff? And for the first time, well, I'm going to say this the second time probably. Not first time in my adult life, second time since I've been alive, that by all intents and purposes, I could actually, we keep hearing this word a lot. Regional conflict, regional conflict, regional conflict. Everything about this, to me, has the potential to be so much bigger than just the damn region, in my humble, unexpert opinion. I think it really, really does. Remember the analogy I used earlier? We ain't talking about the two uncles or the two cousins that send their little cousins for the dirty work to have that fist fight in the street no more. Or maybe a bat or two. Oh, shout out, man. Jason, hey, get that in. Shout out to all my Mariners out there, my Marines. Thank you, sir. And thank you for your service. Man, when you leave and you get back on the 5, man, go by Ivers or something. That's right, y'all don't like Ivers. It is Ivers. Okay, well, go by Richards and get you a burger and some fries or something like that. Y'all just be safe on I-5, because I know it's gonna take y'all about 20 years to get from where you at to where you probably go. I digress. This is the first conflict that I've seen while many people, I ain't gonna say everybody, I really try to use my words carefully. While so many people think that it's just another conflict, this ain't just another conflict. This ain't just, two countries throwing rocks at each other. It's rough out here. Jason, I don't disagree with you at all, bro. What's up, LP? What's going on, family? This stuff that's going on right here, right now, has the potential, Mad Shad. Yeah, Jason Shad, he one of y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to all my Lim Bang Bang, all the Lim series, just the whole, you know what I'm saying, all the uniforms. Just all of y'all. Even I don't know where Shanna at, but oh my God, the Navy. Let's show love to the Navy too, and the Coast Guard, and I don't know, park rangers, everybody. We done pulled the Navy into it, in the Air Force, because they're awesome, amazing Air Force. But in my opinion, this shit right here got the potential to be a stop share. Oh my God. Hey, this can get out of hand so quick. Welcome in, Miss T. That I just don't know what to do with it, except for taking one day at a time. I plan on enjoying my wife over her birthday weekend. And in a lot of different ways, just waiting for all hell to break loose. I can't say definitively anything one way or another. But what I can say definitively is, and y'all feel free to disagree, because and them and the force, may it be with you. What I do know for sure is the attitude of most of my fellow Americans that I've met is this strong, concerted belief, which to me makes it organic, that certain things will never transpire here on U.S. soil. And that absolutely blows my mind. While at the same time, in fairness, I can understand the sanctity of the comfort that most of us have always, because that's all you know is all you know. All you know is all you know. So this ain't me finger pointing or shame on you or wagging my finger at nobody, but I would say the vast majority of us are so disconnected from how fragile all this shit really is and could go ways you couldn't imagine in a day or three. In my opinion. With that being said, let's watch a bit more of this, and then it's the parts after this that's really the kicker for me. But let's continue.
Thank you. From the latest in Israel, let's turn now to Chief Global Affairs anchor Martha Raddatz in D.C. with the latest. Martha, what are you hearing?
It is a single senior U.S. official who said that it had started, that Israel had retaliated and hit one site in Iran. There are reports this evening that other places, Iraq and Syria, have been hit. This U.S. senior official said they simply cannot confirm that. There were reports yesterday that Israel would hold off on these strikes until after Passover. But today we started getting indications that it could come much quicker than that. The senior official also said the Israelis have been quite secretive about this, so there's very little information we have at this point about the strike that the U.S. senior official said that Israel had made inside Iran.
Well, Martha Raddatz, thank you for that update. Of course, we will return to our regular reporting. This has been a special report. Stay tuned, of course, for the latest updates. And we return you now to your regular programming.
All right, I'm gonna pause right there, but I ain't gonna, cause we finna get into this next video. This next video, this is the part that kind of tripped me out, right? I've always paid attention since my early 20s, and this is not being said. And Prepared Irishman, what's up, bro? You better get in here and enjoy yourself, young man. Welcome in, welcome in. Now, it's just certain stuff, certain how can I put this? there are certain insertions of society and ways of thinking and ways that folk move that typically don't always make it to some other subsects or cultures or groups, right? What do I mean by that? Typically, you don't see many people in the neighborhood I lived in Dallas talking about going bass fishing. Not typically. Maybe things have changed to a degree that I haven't witnessed yet, but I'm talking about back in my day, back in my time. You just didn't see a lot of bass boats in people's driveways or yards. With that being said, when certain conversations start making it to the hood or hood adjacent, it's like, maybe shit's realer than we thought. What do I mean by that? Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? I'll get to your comment in just a minute. Hey, Cynthia Murray. So let's get to the next part so it can make sense. Let's get to the next part.
Zuckerberg building this $270 million bunker. What he building a $270 million bunker? What do he know that we don't know, Cat?
Kim Jong-un? What? I don't know what you don't know. Do you understand that people that are not very bright are in charge of...
Now, I'm going to stop right there. Because that was a long, long interview. Hey, Christina, the winning walk, Christina, Cynthia Murray, and Sylvia. Why is that clip important to me? Why did I pick that clip to talk about? Why did I cut that out? Because out of all of the conversation that was being had about the celebrities and who stole who joke and what happened 20 plus years ago, which is important to them because that's their career. So I get it in that regard. I've heard zero to almost nobody, myself and a few others, talk about that. Now, for all the names that was dropped, the people who were mentioned, the stuff that was brought up, man, that was a long, long interview. We talking about like 3-some hours. That's all I cared about, what I just played right there. Because it makes me wonder, why? Why? And let's be fair. Let's touch on some bases. Let's unpack this, family. If he said that man name, we're gonna call. Let's just call him Mr. Meta. We ain't gonna say a name, and we're gonna say Mr. Meta. If Mr. Meta go get a yacht, and I ain't worried about having a yacht, well, obviously because he can afford one and I can't. If he say, Mr. Meta went out and brought, y'all believe it or not, I can't make this up, they really do have like $10 million cars out there. They'll make like 6 or 10 of them, and that's the only ones ever made. And they be like $7 million and $10 million and shit like that. Baby. My dream vehicle is I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm not a Ford lover in that regard, but you give me an F-250. It ain't even gotta be a wide body. It ain't only need to do that. That's hashtag goals. That being said, hey, Miss Jones Truth. With that being said, if he say a helicopter, okay, he can afford to do it. Why not? I get it. A helicopter may not be specifically necessary, but travel is. So we still got it. Now let's proceed. A bunker is not a necessity unless you anticipate it being a worthwhile investment. So with Shannon Sharpe, when he first posed that question, he said, what do they know that we don't know? That's all that mattered for me from that whole interview. From that whole damn interview, that is the most important thing I took away from it. That's all I cared about. I'm just asking y'all to ask the same question to yourself. And this last one right here that I'm finna play. Oh, of course, Jason, you got speakers coming out of speakers, bro. If y'all ever catch some of Jason, I think it's a sound system with a truck wrapped around it. Preparedness, Irishman. I see. I'm gonna get to you in just a minute. Let me play this real quick.
We breaking ground. I'm excavating. It's going down. Y'all know how I love real estate, and I usually like to build and go up. We're going underground now. One time for all my doomsday preppers. Elon Musk, I see you. I saw your ground plans. I'm impressed, but guess what? My bunker gonna have a garage. My bunker gonna have wings. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we breaking ground. Huge excavations. You gotta have your fluids. I got a water maker, a machine that makes water out of H2O. I got a water maker. We got our canned goods. So if you thinking the brothers ain't ready, we ready.
Now I'm not finna cuss. So this is, for those who don't know, this is Rick Ross. This is Rick Ross. All I done heard about for the past week or so, a couple of days, whatever, is a beef amongst artists, rap artists, other folk. And it's like super. This is a rhetorical question, y'all, because I do understand. But I'm gonna ask anyway. Why is nobody talking about this? Why in the is Rick Ross on here talking about having water, a water system, and canned goods? I don't care how people feel. I don't give a damn how you feel about rap personally. I'm not talking about the genre. I'm talking about the resources that this man has, the money that he has, the non-leased stuff for the videos, the non-leased jets for the videos, the non-leased, oftentimes, models for the video. I'm talking about a man with all of these resources having an online conversation, or not a clapback, but like a response. Elon, I see you, bro. Yeah, your bunker got such and such and such and such. I saw the plans. Well, I got what? First off, that's one thing. Y'all, that's one thing out of everything he talking about that I could afford. It's called a dehumidifier. It literally pulls water out of the air. Most people got them in their ammo rooms. Some people just got them in their house because the baby be sneezing and farting and stuff. It's just a dehumidifier. With the exception of that, for all the other distractions and stuff that's going on in the world, it's amazing what don't get talked about the most, in my humble opinion. I'm just a little country boy. This is all I got to work with, baby. I'm doing the best I can. Matter of fact, I got to run that back. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. I'm gonna play both of them together. So hold on, let me find my spot right here, and then I'm gonna shut the hell up. That's too far. There we go. I'm gonna shut the hell up and just let both of them play back to back. I'm gonna get to the comments and we're gonna catch up. If anybody came in, how y'all doing? Thank you for being here. I am behind in the chat, but welcome to Friday Fave. Sweet Pea is in the chat now. She ain't in here with me, but she in the chat now. Let's get it. I'm just gonna let both of them play, and we're gonna talk about it on the other side. I'm gonna drop the link, and we'll take it from there.
Man, you see this Mark Zuckerberg building this $270 million bunker? What he building a $270 million bunker? What do he know that we don't know, Cat?
Kim Jong-un? What? I don't know what you don't know. Do you understand that people that are not very bright are in charge of...
We breaking ground. I'm excavating. It's going down. Y'all know how I love real estate, and I usually like to build and go up. We're going underground now. One time for all my doomsday preppers. Elon Musk, I see you. I saw your ground plans. I'm impressed, but guess what? My bunker gonna have a garage. My bunker gonna have wings. Huh? Yeah, we breaking ground. Huge excavations. You gotta have your fluids. I got a water maker, a machine that makes water out of H2O. I got a water maker. We got our canned goods. So if you thinking the brothers ain't ready, we ready.
And I'm gonna say this as I bring this down and bring me back up. What was that look for? What were you looking up at, boy? I'm just asking. I really do sit in awe sometimes of what has to happen. You know what? Scratch that, man. I will offend a lot of y'all. I don't give a damn what happened. There will always be people certain things will never click for. It just won't. Hey, Dolores, how you doing? I ain't see you in here. Let me get back over here and get to these comments so I can drop this link. Sleazy, what's up? Sleazy, I'm sorry about the baby, man. I seen that. I forget her name, but shout out, man. Sleazy lost her puppy not long ago, and I being an animal lover myself, I really do empathize with that, fam. So much love to I forget her name. She was an older dog. Sleazy had her for a long time, but I do want to say I send my condolences, man, because some people don't get it, some people do get it, but when you done had a dog for years and years and years like Sleazy had, that means something to you. So, yeah. Lisa Harris, how you doing? Welcome in. Bionic Nomad, what's going on? Yeah, Jason. The temperature, Jason said the temperature in the room has definitely changed in the last 5 to 10 years. It damn sure have for people who've been paying attention. I don't think this is going to be as simple and over with as some people seem to believe it's going to be. Cynthia Murray, let me put that up here. Cynthia Murray said, what do they know that we really don't know, and when will it happen? I don't know. And it's the hard part. Now, let me put that back. I'm going to put that comment back up there. And that's what Cynthia Murray just posed is what makes talking about this shit in the first place so complicated, because you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because when you start to converse publicly like I'm doing, this is out here forever, y'all. This is a live stream. I don't give a damn if I close this live out, take it down. People could be screen recording, doing whatever. At minimum, it's in a server somewhere, right? So I can never unsay anything that I'm saying right now. But when you're trying to be serious and relay a message about what you see, you meaning me, what I see, there will forever be a group, a segmented part of the collective that as soon as a week done pass, or a month done pass, or 2 months done pass. See, I told you. Wasn't that gonna happen? Wasn't that gonna happen? What? And then it's discouraging when you know you're not crazy. You know what you've been studying for years, what you've been a part of even in certain instances. You look at leadership, both militarily and government wise, and this and that, and it's like, man, maybe this ain't gonna be all right, or as all right as we all want it to be. But at the same time, when you have these conversations, it's such a thin line. How do you explain to people, yes, you have to keep living your life. Yes, you got to enjoy your time and your family and go on about your day to the best of your abilities. But it seems to be this separation where people almost live a life like two things can't be true simultaneously. Damn, can't you do both? I said this yesterday. That's why I'm so ready to just spend some time with my wife, enjoy my weekend with her. Happy birthday, sweet pea. Because I gotta back up. I gotta back up. I gotta chill. You know what I love is some of them dad videos, or like they got them dad to the rescue videos. I'm sure some of us have seen, maybe not all of us, but it's like dad saves the day, and it's the little baby, and it'd be like from people home cams or out in a park or something, and you got two kids, two 2-year-olds standing up on the coffee table, and one of them just having the time of their life, and they just steady backing up to the edge of the table, and dad in there cooking some rice-a-roni or something, and he see the kid, and that man will leap across the room, throw his whole body and Superman and catch that baby. And then there was another one where it was some dogs ran up on a little girl in the driveway. Daddy ran out there kicking. That's almost what it feels like. Now, I ain't nobody daddy, but it's almost like so much of society is these little happy-ass kids just having the time of their life. And they so fun, they having so much fun, they ain't realizing they chasing a ball that's done ran into the damn road. They don't see the car coming. They don't see the cars coming from both directions because all they see is the ball. It's bouncing. I just gotta chase it. I just gotta get to it. All this shit coming right at you. It's your tunnel vision because you having so much fun. Ball went into the road. And I ain't saying it just for myself. It's more than me. It's a couple of us out here. And some people talk about it publicly. Some people don't. You catch your fair share of hate. Mention the certain shit. Why aren't you happy? Just be happy. I am happy, bitch. But at the same time, being an adult man, I can rationalize and understand that two things can be true simultaneously. I can have a great time in life, a great life, and still look around. That's damn, in my mind, the way my mind works, that's damn near the equivalent of telling me, well, go to the mall, and that's like asking me, why you looking around? When people say shit like that. You're in a public space, you're surrounded by hundreds of people. They're all having fun. Why what you looking around for? Why you want to know where the exit's at? I'm gonna get my ass off here soon. I did say I was gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Let me see. The Lord said, when you broke, you never forget to save, to go back to there. Cardi B talked about grocery shopping and prices and having rental properties to gain more money. Well, yeah, I understand that, Dolores, but I'm specifically focused on the bunker side of the conversation. But I do get what you're saying. The Bionic Nomad said, all these elites know more than we do. I have my own opinion on what this is about. I don't disagree, sir. Christina, still in here rocking with us. Mad Shad said, I know how Rick Ross said he can't make water out of H2O. Best yet, Shad, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking dehumidifier, because you could get gallons a day depending on how humid your environment is. You spend a couple $100 and get you a good solid dehumidifier, man, that thing full in a couple of hours. Every time you turn around, all you really need is a power source. But shh, hold on, let me clutch my purse. Shh. A lot of people know that. Best yet journey. Lydia, how you doing, my sister? Prepared Irishman, you caught, yeah, you caught that too in that part of that conversation. There was a man, I ain't gonna get too deep into that, who was going around basically doing just that with a machine that he had invented, and I ain't gonna get that hard into that today. Homesteader Rachel, how you doing? Welcome in, family. Let me see him. Psalm said, African Dreaming, by the way, he said that our brothers are ready. It almost sounds like I got some kind of behind the scenes competition going on between people of different melanin levels. I don't think that's, I think that's partly true, but I think it's people of different socioeconomic levels versus ethnicity. But when he said brothers, I think it was a little bit of both, actually, because he's not the only wealthy person that of his hue with money. Shad said, I'm preparing Jello to fill bunkers. I want to test that claim. There's always room for Jello. And for everybody who don't know this man right here, y'all, this is Mad Shad. The only person, two people missing that is one of them is Vision Preparedness, and the other one is Dan H. I'm looking for them to probably pop in a little bit. Let me see. She said, what's going on? I'm gonna get, okay, I done caught up, y'all. Let me get this link dropped. So what I do is for anybody who's interested or has anything to share, I will drop this link. I'll bring up one person at a time, give you a couple minutes to say what you think. Because I mean, hey, and let me stress this, and I can't stress this enough. You do not have to be in agreement with my observations and or opinions. I welcome it because that's how I learn, and steel sharpens steel, iron versus iron sharpens iron. And you make me a better thinker, and hopefully I can walk away from this a bit more educated than I walked into it. The unknown, what's going on? Now, the link is in the chat. I will not, we 55 minutes in, I will not belabor this. I just think that it's a lot going on in the world that some of us poor folk might not be privy to. And far from paranoia, but the more that I listen to some of these people with a larger platform, or let's just some celebrities or whatever, it's almost like us regular, us commoners. It's almost like it's a big it's like they in on it and we out of it. I don't want to use the word joke, but I can't find a more suitable term. So it's almost like it's a big joke going on, and they like, yeah, we getting ready for this shit. Hey, you. Yeah, I heard, man. I heard yours was 3-story. You going with the 3-story or the 4-story? Okay, you putting a basketball court in yours? Bet, because I was thinking about that Olympic size pool, but that's a little too much. So I'm probably gonna go with, the 100 by 100. So just keep it simple. I feel like it's that kind of shit happening right now, and as to be expected. People caught up in gender wars and shit that, I mean, I get it because we humans, so it happens, but some of the most trivial things are controversial, and it's like, y'all know this shit over here happening too, right? Okay, I'm asking for a friend. Adina Collins said, African dreaming, there are convos being had. Remember, it's more profitable to keep the majority uninformed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Inside joke akin to insider trading. Hey, unknown, don't get me to go there, because then I'll start talking politics and politicians and all of that, because some people just seem to have such an amazing head start, and it's almost like they knew something. I don't care what it is, whether we talking about oil, XRP, no matter what we talking about. Yeah. But again, as my little cheap shirt say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. And it is. Because what else is it gonna be, right? What else is it gonna be? I'm not a mind reader. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what the future holds for any of us. But I can say I'm trying to be careful, y'all, because everything can be so misunderstood and misinterpreted. So I'll just make it plain. The stuff that happened yesterday between these two countries is unique in a very frightful way for me. To some people, it's no big deal. For some, it's business as usual. And then there are literally millions and millions of people who could tune into this broadcast and listen to this conversation and have absolutely no clue what the hell I'm talking about. And I don't know which one of the three is more unsettling for me. So, with that being said, ain't nobody jumping. I guess I'll give it one more shot because we almost at that hour mark, man. I told y'all this was going to be a short one. Yes. So, we got, today is Friday. Man, y'all got to check my man Big Rooster show. If you like to have a good time, kind of unwind in this world of calamity and seemingly increasing chaos, if you would like to let your hair down, have a good time, come enjoy some music, some laughs, Big Rooster show at, I think, 8:30 Central Standard Time here on the West Coast. So I think it's 6:30 for him, 9:30 on the East Coast. And yeah, y'all check out Big Rooster when you get a chance. Anybody got any questions or other opinions to add before we chunk a deuce and get out of here? I really appreciate y'all. And some conversations when I ain't gonna say make it to the hood, but I have noticed I'm starting to see more and more people who I never thought would feel the way they feel or say some of the stuff. Thank you, Pieces of April. POA put it up on the screen. Big Rooster show at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, she said, for catching the replay. I'm starting to see conversations from people I never thought would be interested in that type of conversation. You got the fad side to preparedness. You got the fad side to 2A. You got the fad side to crafting, gardening, hell, everything that is a genre. You always got the fad side to it, but there's some people out here who doing this for real. I'm one of them. It ain't appealing to everybody. And I know the name of this live is First World Problems and High-End Poverty. With me being one of the poor, yes. I am, sir. I am. I live amongst the poor. With me being poor myself, I've said this for years. Hey, 1J, 10, what's going on, JJ? Somebody else had put a comment in here. Let me see. Who was that? Unknown said the folks on the Atlantic coast, hurricane season soon ready. Yeah, get ready. I mean, if you got stuff, you ain't got to get. If you got it, you ain't got to get ready. Y'all, and with let me add this too before we get out of here. I want people to understand that it's my belief that with everything that I see transpiring, once all the smoke clears and this thing that is in the process of happening, it ain't about to happen no more. It's already in the it's been in the process. This is just another level to it. The tangible things that you have within your possession, in my opinion, will be worth more than you could ever imagine. What we know as money, what we know as currency, and while many of us in this part of the West, especially in these good old United States of America, are finna be rudely awakened to, is that we already living in high-end poverty. We already doing it. And for those who can hear and it fall upon your ears, we often have conversations about buying power. Oh, the dollar ain't what it used to be. The dollar ain't this, it ain't that. Could you imagine if in a few years, just a few short years from now, everything that you and your parents and your grandparents knew as them good old rock solid greenbacks, you either using a chip or another country's currency is so much stronger than you or yours, you pulling out a Jackson for that loaf of bread. But that ain't fun. That ain't happy. It's really hard. It's harder to talk about every time I try to talk about this stuff because it seems so far removed from so many people. It's kind of like I'm spinning my wheels. Dina said, it seems like some folks are sleepwalking out here. If you've been conditioned to rely on the GOV for specific info and resources, you're already in trouble. I agree 100%. Let me see what Shad said. Shad said, I can't come up on the live working. Oh, it's all good, bro. I get it. No worries. But I'll say this about what's going on. How to commit subversion to take over the world, demoralize, destabilize, crisis, normalization. Very true. Very true. That was it, family. So, man, I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I don't know what y'all got planned. I don't know what y'all got up for the weekend, but I hope you're safe while you do it. I hope you enjoy your family, your spouse, partner, whatever. Who I hope that y'all have a good time with your family, with people you love. If you're soloing it and you just rocking out by yourself, then find you a Dave and Buster somewhere and go have you I don't know, maybe an adult beverage or I don't know, a Dr. Pepper, whatever tickle your fancy. Might want a martini or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I thank y'all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, y'all already know what it is. Damn it. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. I forgot something. Before I go, Adina, don't you piece me yet. Wait. Hold on, Jason. It's my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot something. I meant to say it yesterday. Now, this is going to sound super tinfoil hatty. It's going to sound squirrely. Squirrelier than shit. But listen to me. Some of these movies, I can't emphasize this enough. Some of these movies is almost like, ha. I know we put this in this movie. I know we said this, but how you gonna prove it? How you gonna prove it? If you go out making comparisons from what you see in the physical real world to this film that you just watched either on Netflix or on wherever or whomever or maybe just dropped at your local IMAX and stuff, if you start making that applicable to your real life, then you're just a crazy. Get your tinfoil hat, go somewhere and sit down. I just want to throw that in before we leave because I feel like they are telling us and damn near mocking us. Whoever they is. So, with that being said, family, hey, we got a special guest popped in.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Growing what I eat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you listening to Bushes. That part, Jason. See, now y'all trying to make me stretch out. All right, Bionic Nomad. Yeah, Jay, and that's another thing. That's what make it all so kind of surreal. You know, it's folk out here who really hungry for that, man. That's like a dream come true. They got a whole chubby. So on this side, we got to look out. Bionic Nomad, thank you. That's what I was going to say. Predictive programming. Predictive programming is exactly what it is. And that's just one of the many things we have to look out for because, again, one person can absorb whatever amount of information or whatever media that they absorb. And then it's like, okay, that was cool. I didn't read too much into it, didn't take too much away from it, whatever. And somebody else is like, let's go. Like, I mean, they completely hyped and amped up. And if you think I'm making this up, if you think I'm crazy, I'm not going to cite a source or tell you to go to one specific spot. Look back through history. There is a list of books. Before everybody had a book on their phone, before we all walked around with computers in our pockets, books have had the same psychological effect on people. It has. How many times someone's read the Catcher in shh, or somebody went and read. And the next thing you know, they getting tackled because they said, I got to pull this off. That is where we at, people. And you never know the inspiration for something that's just a movie for you. Two things could be going on. The creators could be subliminally relaying whatever they may be relaying, and then the perception and how it's perceived by the person to your right and to your left. Oh man, good times, people. Good times. Yeah, yep. If you high in poverty, maybe you'll go grab you a couple of Michelob Ultras, and if you or some Dos Equis, and if you low in poverty like myself, I don't know, maybe get you a couple of them single cans of Bush. $1.29 ones, because poor folk go through stuff. I'm not even talking about in the cooler. They don't even put it in the cooler. It's just in that old bathtub, sticking out through some ice. And the dude that worked there watching you, because he be looking at you, because you pick up one of them or pick up two of them. See you, boy. If you're on the high end of poverty, go to a nice steakhouse this weekend. Break your bread. You earned it. You deserve it. If you're on the low end of poverty, a couple bologna sandwiches or something. There you go. Unknown said them natural ice quartz. Yes, sir. Definitely not the desired outcome. Don't want to live the rest of my days being homeless too. Absolutely. Y'all, I got to get out of here, family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for taking time to stop by. Everybody take it seriously or don't. Life is complicated. We all got to keep going. We all got to keep pushing. I think as adults, we can multitask, do two things. We can pay attention to the world around us and the events that are going on and still have a wang dang doodle of time, because that's what adults do. So please pay attention to stuff that's going on in the world. And with that being said, I thank y'all. I love y'all. Until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, I'm going to be over here being country in another country.